What's going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we will be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as Neo 2 Bitcoin. So shout out to Michael Maldonado for commenting his top cryptocurrency. If you guys want to be shouted out or are new to the channel, please make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, and leave a comment telling me what your top cryptocurrency is that you want to see reviewed tomorrow. Otherwise, let's get on with today's episode. So I have an article that I want to show you guys real quick, as well as some quick TA. I know this might sound repetitive, but for all the newbies that just joined onto the channel, this will interest most of you. But definitely before you guys click off, check out this coin article that I found on the Crypto Gazette. It says, bouncing back Litecoin forecast for 2018. Will Litecoin prices bounce back in 2018? Forecast for the general markets. Bouncing back Litecoin forecast of 2018. The article says, if it scrolls down, will Litecoin prices bounce back in 2018? Forecasts for the general market have been uncharacteristically grim for most of the crypto market, especially as bears continue to unleash a beating. Some forecasts have simply been dismissive, like Wolf of Wall Street saying Bitcoin is dead, and I think that pretty much sums up what I have to say about people being very negative towards cryptocurrency. When you have to make a statement like that, it pretty much says you haven't been within cryptocurrency for that long. To assume that the first correction we have that you've seen, that you've been into crypto, means that the currency is dead, I think that is just so beyond blown out of proportion. It says Litecoin is no exception in the theory that it could decline much further in the coming months. Indeed, it's a fact that most coins have traded in the red for much of the year and prices have dwindled to their new lows. Additionally, Litecoin is among the top assets and have felt the full brunt of the price massacre. So it says its value dropped from 150, rebounding to reach a high just over 255. However, for much of the year since the coin sees their value shrink to under $75 this week, earlier forecasts had put Litecoin close to $500 or $600. May not happen, but likely will surely bounce to hit new highs before the 2018. So do you guys agree with that? Do you really think Litecoin will hit new highs before the end of 2018? Whether that means all-time highs or just highs, we will find out. But do you think we could swing up and the market can swing up before 2018 closes? It's an accepted truth that market sentiment is headed south, but it could surely or likely bounce before the end of summer. So this says why Litecoin will go up by December. As such, the expectation is that assets will rally once more. Could positive developments off the market by setting up Litecoin up for a future major rebound in the near term? It appears especially that efforts of the Litecoin Foundation and the community at large, blah, blah, blah. Pay with Litecoin campaign. Pay with Litecoin is a big marketing strategy. So basically, you can see their slogans right here. Many businesses find that Litecoin is what is needed from a crypto: low fees, speed, and security. Pay with Litecoin is allowing businesses and enterprises. So we're definitely headed in the right direction. I do think there will be another swing. I think the more you guys are seeing a lot of negativity in the market, the more I'm anticipating a bigger, higher run. And let's just jump into some TA quick, just so I can pretty much justify my reasoning behind that. The market we see when this refreshes, for the most part, is looking okay. We see just pretty much more consolidation across the board. Top 10 is kind of 50-50. We see prices up 1%, prices down 1-2%. So really nothing too bad, I'd say. We have a market cap at around 254 billion, so almost 6 billion in the market since yesterday. Litecoin price trading at around $80, and if you guys noticed, the swing we had yesterday was pretty cool. So you can see we have this downtrend that we've had for quite some time. And it was really disconcerting or concerning. We saw the price drop all the way to $72, and I was almost anticipating a break below that, bringing us to the $60, $65 area. But we managed to break back up into that 80 region, and we actually traded all the way up to, I think, like $85, which was a pretty good run. Reason being is we were extremely oversold, and interesting enough, what I drew on the charts is you can see this white downtrend here that we've had all the way back since June, February, March, April, May 5th, which we had for quite some time, and just recently have we decided to break above that. So is that a good indicator that we are going to start heading up? It's very possible, but we're just going to have to wait and see. But definitely a good sign to see the currency bounce back up off that. Clearly, we found our support on the downtrend, so we'll see what happens there. But the next step would be probably to retest the top of the channel, which would be similar to around $93–$90. So be patient with that. Bitcoin as well, we saw it drop way below at around 58.71, but with the current swing, it pushed us right up to $6,300, $6,400, which is looking awesome. We went as high as over $6,500, so that's definitely a cool swing to see. You can see how we have this resistance right at the bottom here, right where we retested right here, as well as the bottom of the triangle. So we have 1, 2, almost 3 bottoms right here. Could that be a triple bottom? Very possible. You can also see on the stock RSI that we've had again since January, February, March, April 24th, we've had this downtrend, which we finally broke over with some pretty vigorous volume too, I may say, bouncing off the bottom of the stock RSI. Definitely a good indicator. Now, I see that we are trading out of the channel that we have here. I was anticipating some consolidation and then a movement upwards. The fact that we are above the channel may be a good indication that we can continue to move up. If we do, I do see the prices climbing back up to the region of around the high-low MMAs, so around 8,000. So I am anticipating a move like that, but it's not going to happen until we can close above the downtrend. So tomorrow we'll see if the candle can stay above here, and then maybe we can start moving back up. Very possible. Let's check out Ethereum right now. So Ethereum does look good. You can see how it is breaking out of its downtrend as well. Also, you can see the stock RSI. They all seem to be following each other, these 3 top cryptocurrencies. So we'll see if, again, if this, you can see it's broken out in the past, but we'll see if it can maintain an area above the support. Now, interesting enough, we are below that high-low MMA too, so if we do see a move, it's going to want to come back up and retrace back up to this high-low MMA. So the longer we're under the MMA, the more it's going to want to go and climb back up there. So I am expecting a run soon, bringing Bitcoin and Ethereum up to that high-low MMA, as well as Litecoin up to a region of around 130. So be patient, be mindful. I do think that run is coming soon, and we'll see. As for Neo to Bitcoin, this is looking extremely oversold. Holy cow. I have not looked at this in quite some time, but I'm glad I did. So I'm seeing a few things. One is this downtrend, which is very clear. A very, very, very long downtrend, bringing us to a support level that's quite low. So I'm going to just extend this out. Let's now add in some... Oops, sorry. Let's add in some lines of support and lines of resistance, as we usually do. So right over here is one. And then you can see we have another right in this region right here. And hopefully you guys notice that we also put them on the tops. So that is another good way to tell where these lines of support and resistances are. And then I'd say it's probably, yeah, where the current price is right now is a current resistance level, as well as here. So these are just some pretty big major lines of support and resistance. You can see we are extremely oversold on the stock RSI, so I don't think we're going to be hanging out here much longer. We may just test this bottom, if not just bounce up off that right now. The biggest concern is retesting this downtrend. As soon as we can break that downtrend, we're probably going to go back up and retest that high-low MMA. So be patient with that. We are in an extremely oversold condition on a daily chart, which makes me more or less bullish in the fact that we should come back up and retest that. It's been traveling way too quickly down, and this is a very good buying opportunity in my opinion. But that's going to sum up the episode for today, guys. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.